The Avengers left New York at the end of Avengers Age of Ultron and moved upstate back in 2015. Then in 2017, we found out in Spider-Man Homecoming that Tony Stark sold Avengers Tower. But who is the new owner of Avengers Tower? In this video, we're going to be giving you 5 possible occupants of Avengers Tower, and some of them may shock you, so be sure to stick around. Hey Nerdgenic Nation, I'm superhero nerd Aaron Waller, and today I want to talk about the giant question surrounding Avengers Tower. In the latest Disney Plus series Hawkeye, specifically episode 2, they once again referenced the sale of Avengers Tower after not being truly referenced for about 4 years. Also, shameless plug for our Hawkeye livestream watch party hosted by yours truly that we do every single week Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern. Come hang out with me, check out the episodes, and let's have some fun. But let's get back to the video. Now, we've seen the tower under various forms of renovation in other Marvel films, but we still don't know who the new owner is. And I'm not sure if Marvel is still mulling it over as to who should take ownership or if they're just waiting for some kind of other massive reveal. But let's go through the shortlist as to who the new owners could be, shall we? Victor Von Doom is one of the world's most renowned scientists, has his own country, and is super rich. He's primarily associated with the Fantastic Four, but he's been up and down the Marvel Universe, so it makes a lot of sense that Von Doom Industries could take residence in the former Avengers Tower. It would also give a nod to the future of Marvel and the introduction of the Fantastic Four after Disney acquired the rights, purchasing 21st Century Fox back in 2019. Now, AIM was first introduced back in Iron Man 3, my personal least favorite Marvel film, but it was largely disbanded after the villain was killed. But the reason why AIM is so enticing to take over Avengers Tower would be the introduction of a new group of villains that could center around previously seen villains such as Justin Hammer, Arnim Zola, and potentially a new face in the live-action MODOK, which has been rumored to be a possibility in Marvel's future. So seeing AIM and possibly MODOK taking over works for the future of Marvel and potential villains that can span beyond just a single storyline. One of the most rumored and anticipated returns of a Marvel character, particularly Vincent D'Onofrio from the Netflix Daredevil series, there has been a lot of speculation that not only would the character return in the Disney Plus series Hawkeye, but it's possible that the extremely rich Wilson Fisk could also take over Avengers Tower. Once again, another character that is largely, no pun intended, connected into the Marvel Universe, but yet to be officially introduced into the MCU. And this would give yet another villain an opportunity to take up residence while also opening up the door to a more grounded villain in New York that can take on street-level heroes like Spider-Man, Daredevil, Hawkeye, and others, with Fisk Tower at the center of it all. The future of Marvel is likely to be centered on Spider-Man, so it makes sense that the biggest nemesis, Green Goblin, or in this case Norman Osborn, who is yet to appear in the MCU but Willem Dafoe is set to return in Spider-Man No Way Home, would occupy Avengers Tower with his company Oscorp. Oscorp is notorious for having a building in New York where Spider-Man also resides, so it makes a lot of sense for this company to be the new occupant because the building is largely ready for such a company to come in. With various labs and other things already inside of Avengers Tower, they could keep some of the aspects and not have to change a lot about the actual building. The MCU Spider-Man trilogy director John Watts will also be directing the Fantastic Four film, so we already know that the Fantastic Four is coming into the MCU, and we here at Nerdgenic have already speculated about who the characters could be played by. But along with the Doctor Doom and Oscorp arguments made earlier, the Fantastic Four also have an iconic building in New York, the Baxter Building. And seeing as the building has not been mentioned in the MCU and the Fantastic Four have not been introduced, it would make a lot of sense for the Fantastic Four to take up residence inside the former Avengers Tower. That, and once again, it's largely equipped for the Fantastic Four's various needs. It has a nice little helipad for the flying Fantastic Four car, and it was the center of the Battle of New York where a giant space portal opened right above it in the Avengers, which I feel would be a massive draw for Reed Richards to want to be in that building even more. So there you have it, 5 possible occupants of the Avengers Tower. Which of these 5 do you think should take it over? Was there anyone that I missed that you think would take over instead, or maybe none of these at all? Let me know what you think down in the comment section down below. And while you're down there, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell notification so you miss out on any future content like these awesome videos on screen, which include my Hawkeye livestream watch parties that happen every single Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern right here on YouTube. And for you anime fans, check out this awesome video from Ash, where she talks about Ouran High School Host Club. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, I really do appreciate it, and we hope to see you in the next video.